Hello everybody, this is Phony to Robin here. My microphone's all messed up, hang on.
And there we go. You got what's breaking.
Okay, okay, this may hurt everyone's ears. I just gotta test this out before. Nah, is that good? Is that good? That is good. Yes, according to OBS, it's all good. Anyway, so, hello everybody, this is Phony to Robin here, and welcome for the first time, and I think ever, my desktop background, or my desktop in general.
Ryan Priest is staring into my soul.
Yeah, so as you can tell, we got Ryan Priest in the background because I love Ryan Priest. And today is going to be a different style of live stream. One that I haven't done for about a couple of years. And one that I don't plan to do too often. But today is going to be a Train Simulator 2020 dev stream. And in this dev stream, as it says in the description, it is my duty to take care of the TGV Réseau transfer, because over the winter sale, I bought the TGV Réseau DLC because because I like the TGV Réseau and I'm trying to complete my high-speed trains collection, because high-speed trains are the top of the tier for me because I have god tier taste in trains. And but the problem with the TGV Réseau in Train Simulator is that the sounds are garbage. Basically, what Dovetail decided to do was copy and paste the sounds from the TGV duplex on the TGV Réseau, which is not realistic at all. So, there are 3 things that I really want to do for today, do for this dev stream, accomplish for this dev stream. I want to fix the sounds of the traction motors to make those sound realistic, fix the run sounds on the coaches to make those sound realistic, and fix the horn on TGV Réseau for today, and maybe any other modifications I want to make. I haven't actually driven the TGV Réseau yet, but that's going to change today. So, for today, this could be taken as a tutorial on basically how to make your own sound mod for electric trains. Now, of course, this sound mod only applies to electric locomotives. This does not work for diesels or steamies because, you know, all those engines are very different. But the horn mod, the horn bit is going to be interesting. I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to be able to do the horn mod on the train, but I'm going to at least give it a try. I know I can at least accomplish the run sounds. I'm going to take those sounds from Monsters Prowess sound pack, as you shall see later in the video. So this is going to be quite interesting. I haven't actually done this on stream yet, but I have practiced previously. And I will be modeling off of Fan Railer's electric or M8 sound or M7 sound creation because, you know, you can basically apply that to this. I was also going to modify the physics of the TGV Réseau, but I can't find any documents of the physics on the TGV Réseau, so the physics are going to be staying stock on the Réseau, unfortunately, until someone can give me... Like, if anyone has any documents on the physics of the TGV Réseau, I'll try my best to try to replicate those in TrainSpare. But for today, we will only be touching sounds, and that's it. So, I guess that's enough blah blah blah. Let's now jump into the game. And yeah, this is my desktop now. Normally, my desktop is a bit of a mess, but I decided to clean up for the sake of this live stream. So, we only have Train Simulator, Vegas, my temp sources folder, and OpenBVE. I'll be only using these for the creation. Of course, using TrainSpare because Train Simulator. I'll be using Vegas to modify some of the sounds. I got my temp folder, so I have all the resources, and I also have OpenBVE, which is where I'll be pulling the sounds of the traction motors from, because OpenBVE also has its own TGV Réseau, which sounds... It's not the most realistic Réseau in the world, but it's at least more realistic than what Dovetail has, and even this isn't going to be a 100% realistic mod. It's really just to be as realistic as possible. We also have our icons. I've got Firefox opened up here, and I forgot to change it. So I just go this real quick.
Firefox, okay?
Yeah, because Google Chrome is trash.
But everyone...
Anyway,
earphone warning.
no blowing on the microphone. What did I tell you about that? Great, now everyone's gonna unsubscribe. Good job.
Again, I said earphone warning.
Good job. You've ended my career.
Good job.
Yeah, we should have done 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at least, but so you suck. Anyway, so yeah, I use Firefox because again, Google Chrome is trash. And what this video I have right here is the sound of the real life sounds of the sound.
Crazy.
See, good job, Domtron. Now you've scared Snoopy. I already told you not to blow the microphone on live streams, and that's the exact thing that you do. Not even 5 minutes into the stream. So good job. Anyway, so this is a TGV cab ride, which is the TGV Réseau, so I can also, so this way I'll be able to listen to the sound of the inside of TGV Réseau, which is going to be very vital to creation. So I guess that's enough. That puts in Discord. Well, I have Discord up here. That's just so I can talk to Domtron while doing this live stream. I can't. I'm not going to view Discord in this live stream at all. So I absolutely have to. So I guess now it's time to get into the game itself, Train Simulator. So this is going to be the first bit of modding, which is basically setting up a little test thing. Now, I already have a test route, which is a route that hasn't really been seen much in this channel. Although this is a route that has been seen on Domtron's channel before in previous live streams that he did, so I guess it's going to be the first time that it's going to be making an appearance on my channel. It's basically just a simple drag strip route, and I'm going on a route that has next to no scenery just to speed up the loading time, because we're going to be going in and out of this game a lot during this stream, because When you don't exactly know what you're doing, and you never really do when doing these train sim mods, unless you're really, really, really professional, which I'm not. I'm not the most professional person out there, but you know I'm at least competent enough to do this. So, um, what was I trying to say?
Blah 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 blah.
So anyway,
lots of in and out.
so yeah, so with that being said, though, we're gonna be going in and out of this game a lot today. Um, and yes, it's only gonna be a window mode. This is actually how I play the game usually. Normally this isn't a problem for my live streams because, you know, I usually have OBS set within the game, but for this stream specifically, I'm gonna be having this view, you know, so I can go in and out of the game as well and do any checks. So, with that being said, time to go to drag race route. There's some other thingamajigs, and I'm going to make a new scenario.
A new scenario?
It's gonna be free roam. There's gonna be TGV Réseau testing, and I don't know that's not how you spell Réseau. I'm just spelling it that way because I don't actually know how to spell it. So yeah.
Again, he's American. He spells it however he wants.
Anyway, yeah. So luckily there's a route that is very basic and has next to no scenery, so at least I'll click limited times. Like, one thing I would definitely recommend is that if you are modding a train for whatever reason and you go in and out of the game over and over again, take whatever train you're modding on a route that has next to no scenery that will load fast, because it will save time. Instead of putting this train on a big route with lots of scenery, it takes a long time to load, and it's really just loading up a bunch of scenery just for nothing.
True.
Although I think this, well, no, this one shouldn't even take that long to load. Since the new scenario, there should be no trains. Yeah, that didn't take that long, actually. So you set the weather to clear and summer. I guess why not? Alright. So, of course, you have all your default stuff, which is usual. Now, this is, I'm not gonna be too much into this. No, it's literally the same thing.
I thought you were taking it to the other map.
Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing noise in the background, but anyway. So I'm just gonna do this. We gotta go to DTG, then we're gonna scroll down here to the TGV Réseau pack, which is this one. And yeah, I also have the default Kuju pack in here because this route uses the default Kujuisms. And I'm gonna take the standard Réseau, this one, which is the most basic Réseau. Well, I say most basic. This is basically the original Réseau. It's basically, you know, the logo. Well, it's the Réseau, and although for some reason it has the classic SNCF logo on the sides. Because I know for a fact that in real life this SNCF logo was updated to the most recent SNCF logo, as you can see on the TGV Réseau duplex, actually right here, but we're not gonna talk about that today. That's I have a whole other live stream planned for this train, but this live stream is going to be based on modding the train. So, that's just really simple. Just play driver. Yeah, I've done this freedom scenarios for a long time. Well, you should too if you've been playing for the longest time. Anyway.
Oh no.
Oh, it's my iPad rings for some reason. I don't lie about that. I'm just gonna throw it on the bed. Anyway, so TGV Réseau. So yeah, so this is the most important. This is the beginnings of the stream or of the train. I haven't actually driven this train at all yet on this game because I wanted to wait for this stream. So first off, horn. It's I don't know what they were thinking when Dovetail were thinking when they put this horn. It's trash. Yeah, here. I'm not gonna worry about the details. Actually, I'm just curious. Passenger view. Passenger view is nice though. At least the detail on this train is good. It's just the sounds are just garbage. So with that being said, we're gonna release the brakes, and if you listen to the sound of the traction motor, it is literally copied and pasted from the TGV duplex locomotive, which is not realistic at all. And the run sounds on the coaches aren't great either. And this is a Dovetail product, but maybe that's not a big surprise. I mean, this is a Dovetail product that was released last year, like around late 2018. So this DLC is only about a year old. The only really good thing about this train is the way that looks. Everything else, I mean, I mean, the physics are, I guess, are out. Well, I don't know what the physics are like in real life. Again, I wish I had some documents to check that. So we're gonna be focusing on the audio today. Yes, Domtron?
Well, no, because I was about to say I could do some research on the physics.
I mean, I tried to do my own research pre-planning this, but I couldn't find anything. So I was like, I'll just focus on sounds.
Okay, well, if you ever want the physics.
Anyway, I mean, you can research it right now. Maybe I can add that onto the live stream.
Okay, let me see what pull up here.
So yeah, this is just a test run. Alright, so that completes the test run. So, now it's time to get into the interesting stuff. So, first thing we need to do here is you need to go to your Railworks folder. Now you can access this through this PC, your local C drive, your program files from 16, CMaps, Common, and then Railworks. This is your Railworks. This is the Railworks folder where the game lives. Now from here we have to go to assets, and we basically have to really locate the developer folder of this train. In the case of TGV Réseau, it's assets. DTG, TGV Réseau Pack 01. I'm gonna come across this pack file and this AP file. Only worry about the AP file. Now, there's another program that you need to install by the name of 7-Zip. It's a free program. And yeah, here we got audio, input mapper, lights, preload, and rail vehicles. Now, if we were modifying the physics, which we might be now, you have to extract the rail vehicles folder. But since we're only focusing on audio, I'm just gonna extract this folder. And to save memory on your computer, only extract the folder that you're actually going to be doing any modifications in. It will save your memory on your computer, and like so. So, go to audio, we got markers. I can delete this folder because I don't need it. Rail network. This does contain the run sounds of the coaches, so I may have to keep this folder. Coupling, it's just coupling sounds. I can delete this folder. Derailing, it's just derailing sounds, I can delete that. Junctions, yep. Trackbed, rumble. This is just station stuff. Trackbed. Yeah, this doesn't mean anything. And yeah, and again, if you're modding, just delete any folders that you're not going to use, like turntable. We're not going to need this. We're only going to be needing the bogies, which I'll get onto once we finished up the locomotive. So we got rail vehicles, electric, duplex. Oh, really? They call it TGV duplex. Lazy dovetail. Anyway, so cab. There's some kind of TVM, like the oscillation sound. I'm not gonna need it. Yeah, I don't need that government. So I can delete this. Engine. Yeah, that's the traction motors. We will actually need to focus on this. Oh, here's where all the traction motor sounds live. Okay, that's interesting. Well, exterior. What's in here? Brakes, coupling hatch. Oh, horn. I'm gonna need to mod that. Pantograph. Yeah, nothing on. There's nothing on the traction motor sounds files here, and all these other sounds are fine. So I'm just gonna leave those default. Doors. I'm gonna mess about with that in my spare time, but I'm not gonna touch that for today. So I think the horn file or horn folder is gonna be keeping here. So I'm just gonna press Control. Highlight all these folders and delete. Simple as that. And back to here. Interior, passenger ambience. We don't need that. That can be deleted. So we have our engine and exterior. So the engine is where we're going to be focusing on for the sound of the traction motors. Now, I'm actually going to go back to audio here because I need to do something else that I forgot to do. You want to right click on the folder, then go to properties. And you see where it says attributes read only, you want to uncheck that and apply. This is because if you don't do this, you won't actually be able to modify the text files, which is important if you actually want to modify any of the proc.xml files. Because we're doing quite a bit of stuff in the proc.xml file, which is important when we are modifying any of the sounds, be it the horn, the stretch mode, anything. But today we're sticking to the thing. Now, of course, with Dovetail and their more newer DLCs, I like how they split up the blueprints files themselves away from the sound files. They used to combine these together, but now they separate them. I guess is more of a convenience. I never really found it to be a bother myself. In fact, I would always like to combine everything in the same folder because you can see everything. So, I mean, this isn't necessarily a disadvantage. It's fine, but it's just a bit weird. So, now for here, you're going to see 3 files. We got the proxy bin file, the proxy XML file, and the bin file. And the proxy XML file is the only file going to be messing around, so we can now delete the bin and the proxy bin file. We won't need those. As for sounds, we're going to need, well, I mean, we don't necessarily need these. Maybe I'll delete them later if I don't need them, but I'll see. So we have all the traction motor doodah sounds, which are copied and pasted into the duplex. I think on the duplex, they're actually so related to the duplex, but not even close to the Réseau, which is the whole reason why I'm doing this in the first place. So, proc XML, let's open this file up and just see what we're working with. Now, I'm just going to just quickly browse through this real quick. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's literally just the traction files. Actually, maybe it's not such a bad idea I'm looking through here so I can see what everything is doing. We got the traction motor sounds. We have all this stuff, which is kind of not really needless, or kind of needless. Anyway, so I guess now with that out of the way, I'm going to open up, where is it? Sound text files. Now this is where, these are my files, which are my own ones. I created these in text documents. Here we have the values file, which I'll explain in a bit. But what we were looking for is the base code. Now, this base code, oddly enough, I ripped from the FanRailer Assault Express sound mod because, you know, this is the most understandable one I've got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the base code file, and I'm going to open up the traction motors proxy XML file. Open both of these up. I'm going to put them side by side with each other, if I can. Base code, okay. Actually, I pre-modified the base code so it can be modified easily, which I'll go over in a second. Actually, before I do anything, I'm actually going to go into my resource folder, and actually, oh yeah, alright, oh, I copied this. Oh, what was I doing there? Hang on, I can just go back in here. I'm actually just gonna make a new text file real quick. There's gonna be dev thingies. This you'll see why it's important right now. When I go into here and I'm gonna open up the TGV traction motor sound, and I'm going to come in here, highlight all this up to the up to this slash thing. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go back into here and just save that here. This will become important, and now I want to put these side by sides again. I'm going to I'm not gonna go hover over base code. Control A, Control C, and then on the other one, I'm gonna do Control A, Control V, and yep, that's done. I'm now going to save, and we have now officially modified the traction motors file. Now it's time to get into the interesting stuff. Now before I actually continue, I'm actually going to I now need to prepare something else in terms of this this thing. So this here is inside of the OpenBVE doodah. Now this is all of the sounds from the TGV Réseau in OpenBVE. There are all of these sounds here, and yes, these are run sounds. I know for the TGV Réseau, there's only one traction motor sound file, which is all we really need. And we'll take a quick listen to it. A bit loud. Actually, no, it won't be that bad. Yeah, so the sound quality isn't the best, but it's the best that I have, so I'm gonna have to use this. So I'm just gonna take I'm gonna make a copy, and then I'm actually going to paste it into the TGV temp resources, like so. This file's from 2013, apparently. Interesting. And alright, so this is where we prepare for the TGV. First, they give you the TGV Réseau, the one only sound file that we're gonna need now. Although there was one thing I forgot to check out, and that was the sound of the traction motors, which I... Oops. Okay, I made a bit of a mistake. I didn't check the thing, although I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to change the sound of the idle sounds of the Réseau. If we go to blueprints, traction motors, I think it's just traction motor sound, is it? Okay, there's the electrical hum. Yeah, traction whine. I'm gonna take a listen to all these sound files and see which one is actually which. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about keeping in the stock idle sound in the Réseau, because I think that's at least realistic. I'm not actually sure. But I've already manipulated the thingy sound, so actually I can go back on my own live stream and check it, or I can just listen to the TGV duplex because they sound the same. Okay, so we have that. All right. Anyway, so I have the motor file. We're only gonna be focusing this file for now, and you know, all enough. In some other electric trains, you have to do some fancy coding work to have multiple sound files sort of blend together to translate the rating. Luckily with the TGV Réseau, this is actually realistic on the real TGV Réseau. It's easy because I listened to on the cab video, and there's only really one unique sound from the traction motor when it's speeding up, which actually makes my life a bit easy when it comes to modding this train. So with that having been said, actually just go to the intermission real quick because I need to open up Sony Vegas now.
Sony Vegas.
Yeah. Alternatively, you could also use Audacity for this, but I like to use Sony Vegas because Vegas is much nicer for this kind of thing. You know, although
Sony Vegas.
Although the only thing I really don't like about Vegas is the fact that every time you open up this program, it always gives you your last saved project, which is really annoying. It's actually why I have to do this intermission right now, because I don't want you guys to see, you know, what I've been working on last time. So I'm quickly going to go on Control N, which is the way they open up a new project. So, Vegas, can you hurry up, please? Yeah. You know, I've been using Sony Vegas to edit my videos ever since Generation 3 of this channel began.
Generation 3, what is this, My Little Pony?
Okay, first of all, no. And secondly, no. Anyway, so, I can show you my screen again. And, welcome to Sony Vegas 12. This is the video editor that I've been using since our Generation 3 on the music channel. It's a very good program, and, you know, you could use Audacity for this audio type modifying thing, but with Vegas, it's a lot easier. And to be honest, I'm not really that much of a fan of using Audacity anymore now that I have Vegas, so, actually, yeah, once again, I have to hide my computer screen because I don't want you guys seeing anything that's spoiling. Because, you know, with the way that I do things, with Vegas normally, it can be very revealing, which is why I'm having to do this. So I gotta do that. Okay, resources, open up the thing. Alright, so I guess to show you what I basically just did there, if you've never used Vegas before, is that I pretty much went File, and then I went Import, and then Media, and then I just clicked on the folder where it's located. So here's the file. It's already a WAV file, which is convenient. Now the problem with the default file is that the looping isn't the cleanest. So I'm gonna try to fix that here. That's loud. Let's go turn down the volume of Vegas for the sake of this showing. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, you can hear it has that weird, it has like a tick sound in it essentially, which if it's set at a really high speed, it sounds really ugly, and it really deepens the quality of the sound file itself. So I'm here to try and fix that. Now, Okay, yeah, it's really. I think the guy who modified this file originally, had it in really short bursts, and he spliced it all together, and didn't do necessarily the best job at it. So we're gonna do this job for him now. Yeah, so really only need like a small portion of this file, right up to the bit where I hear the first tick. Like it's right about here. Yeah, it's right about there. Now I'm going to try this. We have the loop playback. Let's see how good this sounds. Okay, it sounds a bit weird. And this is actually a thing that you can't do with Audacity, but you can do with Vegas. Is you can bring in this fade thing, which eliminates the tick sound.
You can fade with Audacity, actually.
Yeah, but with Vegas it's easier. Okay, now it sounds weird.
Can't really say.
Okay, no, that actually doesn't sound good. I'm gonna try this instead. I'm gonna copy the file, reverse it, and see what this sounds like. If it's any better. Okay, already it's improved, but there's still a ticking noise at the end. I'm not sure if it's coming from the start of the file or not. Let's try this. Okay, it might be from both ends actually. So I'm gonna do it by a little tiny bit. Yeah, sound editing is not. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do either. Still easy to do in this than Audacity. I mean, Audacity can be done, but it's more of a challenge, so this is here. So let's try this again. Ah, yes, much better. Much better. That massively improved it. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Do the fades a bit closer, because there is still a bit of like this part of the sound file where it goes like it sounds like it's dead air for a second, which doesn't sound very good. So I'm going to try to fix that the best I can. Yeah, of course, this isn't the cleanest file ever, but it's the best thing that we have, so we're gonna have to just put up with it. Alright, let's try this now. Oh yeah, there's still some bipping in the sound file, but it's not as noticeable as it was before. Like, let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna try something else now. I'm going to sort of combine these two files a bit, like so. And I'm going to try this. And you are Snoopy, just editing stuff right now. As in this file. Ah yes, much better. But there's still room for improvement. What if I were to try this? Would that make any difference? Nah, that just ruins it. Alright, I'm gonna try to go to the very edge. Like right up to here. Is that going to change anything? Yeah, this is all trial and error, by the way. Let's try this. Ah, yeah, it's still the best transition ever. Yeah, now it's more noticeable, so I'm gonna just move these a bit like this, and then a bit forward like this, and try again. Yeah, there's actually still this off thing, which I don't like the sound of, so I'm going to try to stretch out this file as much as I can now to try and maybe fix that, kinda. Sorta. I'm going to do this now. And I'm going to fade in just by the tiniest bit. I might stretch this out to be as long as I can now, actually. So I'm going to try this. Oops. Do this first. Okay, yeah, it's not. Has been. This isn't pushed in far enough. We're gonna push in a bit more, like so. And we gotta move this back. Oh, darn it, Vegas. Okay, let's move this all the way to the start now. Trying. Yeah, this is the track. This is what Sony Vegas 12 looks like. Oh yeah, it's definitely less noticeable now. I might stretch this file out to be as long as possible, like probably up to a minute. So you only hear like the ticking sound like every so often instead of every second, I suppose. Okay, it's still a teeny even noticeable. Maybe that can be like blended. Maybe that can be like translate into sound of the locomotive and stuff or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but let's try this now. Yeah, I could probably translate into like running noise, like maybe the engine's got a wheel flat. I could be sort of translating to that, like a really subtle wheel flat or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. So let's continue listening to it. Yeah. That might be the best that we're gonna get with this transition, unless... Okay, let's try this now. We're gonna go really extreme.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, that sounds weird. Alright, I'm gonna go a bit less extreme this time. Oh yeah, now it's almost gone. Let me do this a bit more. Like up to 3 seconds. Let's try this. Okay, that sounds a bit weird. I'm gonna just remain at 2. It's about the best we're probably gonna get. Alright, so far we have a file that sounds pretty good.
Sounds like meh.
But now I get to try to do this, which is gonna be fun. That's why. This is why I love Control-C and Control-V on the keyboard, because it speeds this process, which can be very tedious indeed. Let's see what it sounds like so far in the whole thing. We'll turn off the looping thing now. Ah, yeah. That's just massively improved it. Like that time when Jeremy tried to modify his the tower, as in the camper van episode. I don't remember. Sorry, I left a minute ago. My computer didn't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I think when the file really speeds itself up, it's gonna be less noticeable when we're traveling at higher speeds. Anyway, now begins the annoying sausage process of doing this. So, I guess play some elevated music here for the bit while we're going with this, as I get to do this process. I know it's tedious, but it's gonna make the train sound better. And now Domtron's phone is ringing. Well done.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, boom. Okay, now up to 30 seconds. Okay, this won't be that bad, actually. For the time being. Okay, I'm gonna put my thingamajig over here. I'm going to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a 1 minute long file. So it's gonna be the occasional tick. Which is better than a tick every second. And especially when it goes even faster, when you're going fast. Because you're the fast and the best and you are the express. Sounds like my not iPhone ringtone, that's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna try this now. I'm going to see how good this sounds when I'm looping thingamajig. I'm actually gonna move the thing all the way up here. Let's try this. Yeah, so you're still gonna hear the thingamajig so often, but it's not that bad. Okay, now I gotta do this real quick. I'm gonna make this a 1 minute 60-second long file. I think that's long enough. Yeah. Of course, I'm not Armstrong Prowse. I'm just a guy. So it's not like I have the most high-tech studio ever. I just have my single computer. But for now, is all I really need. Okay. Alright, once again, we're gonna try this out. Come on, looping thingamajig, work, thank you. You're Sony Vegas, you should be good at this. Okay, let's try this now. And even then, it's not the most noticeable thing ever. So I think we have ourselves a good product. So real quick, I'm going to go back into the intermission screen. And then I'm going to render this file. Like
Render it useless.
No.
Yes.
And I'm going to export it to the... Oh. Okay, desktop. Where is it? So, there we go, temp resources. I'm going to overwrite the original one because reasons. I'm aware, I want to replace it, yes. Okay, yeah, and when you're rendering sound files that can be used for train simulator, always do it in mono because stereo doesn't work for some reason. I'm just gonna do like the 48,000 hertz mono. That should work.
Wait, what's wrong with stereo?
Oh wait, an error. Really, Vegas? Come on.
That's Vegas for you.
No, Vegas usually doesn't do this.
Anyway, so what's wrong with whatchamacall now?
Okay, basically what happens is that if you put a audio file, or if you render an audio file in stereo, and you try to import that into Train Sim, what happens is that the sound will always play as if you're right next to the train. Like if you could be a long way from your train, and yet the sound that you modify will sound like you're right next to the train.
That's stupid.
Which is why you have to save it as mono, because then it doesn't do that.
Again, that is stupid.
It's not stupid. It's just dovetail.
Dovetail, you son of a.
Okay. Also, I hope that the volume. Well, I say that the volume of the file itself doesn't really matter too much because you can always configure that in the thingamajig. Anyway, let's see. Tell Dom system request from the Discord. Yeah. All right. Snoopy sending a friend request to you in Discord.
Well, I'm not going in Discord right now, so.
Okay. I'll keep this open for now in case I need it later. Anyway. Okay. Currently, its name is untitled.wave. It's nice and long and has very little sausages, so it should at least sound realistic when we get into the game. And yeah, you see now we've generated these SFK files. That's just a Sony Vegas thing. You don't have to worry about that. And even I'm just gonna just delete these files. Actually, before I do that, I need to take Motor 0, copy the name of this, delete these, and now rename this to Motor 0. Alrighty then, so we now have the one and only sound file for the train. So now we have that taken care of. We're gonna go back in here, audio, we have vehicles, electric, duplex, engine. Is this the engine? Yeah. And we're going to go in traction motors, and we're gonna paste the file into here, and here it is, Motor 0, and all of its beauty. Now. So once we know of that, now that we have that out of the way, it's time to configure it into the proxy XML file. Now this is where the files that we have created actually begin use. So this stuff is just a bunch of load of sources in the text file. You don't have to worry about this. What you want to worry about is the traction motor file. So there's traction motor 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We, however, are only going to be however, are only going to be worrying about this singular traction motor doodah. So with that said, we must now go back into our dev file saved earlier, and we need to copy this file directory, minimize that, and we need to paste that here. Whereas insert file name and doodahs. I don't know why that's there. Just ignore that. I'm just remove this. That's just pointless. And it's in terms of dev and the product name. I'm gonna insert all this stuff here, like so. Easy enough. So now that we have that taken care of, we can now insert our file that we have just created into that. Now, at first, in this first beta run, there is going to be no idle sound. There's only going to be this shoot. There's only going to be the sound of the the motor, the thing in particular. You know what I'm talking about. Oh shoot. Oh yeah. One that's also important is that you want to get the entire file name because you want to get the entire file because dot wave is important. That's what the proxy XML file is to recognize the file itself. And there we go. Motor 0. So now we have that taken care of. We now have the file going in, but that is not done yet. We now need to scroll all the way down to, where is it? Traction engine. This is confusing. Okay, that's just rubbish. Okay, traction motor, here we go. So we scroll down to traction motor 1. Okay, so since we only have one traction motor sound to deal with, this is making this really easy. We got traction motor 1, pitch versus speed, volume versus speed, and volume versus amps. These are three that you need to take into account. So, I'm actually going to be starting out with the pitch versus speed because that one's the easiest to work with. So now we do some math, but don't worry, this is really easy math. The only math that really matters, and it's going to values, which did I open that? I didn't. So values. So here I have developed a special formula. This is which applies to this. So we have these values here and these values here, and we also have a formula where we have to plug in the numbers. Now, so I actually forgot to I should be able to check this. I forgot. I also gonna need Windows Movie Maker for this because I need to listen to the pitch of the So actually, can you? I'm not sure if you can actually load individual audio files into the thing. So actually, tell you what, we're gonna do multiple tests actually with the sound to make sure it sounds correct. So to explain these values, we have you see 1 miles per hour, 2 miles per hour, 3 miles per hour, and over here we have 0.43, 0.86, and 1.3. And if we look back onto this one, what the? Okay, there's 2 duplicates of these for some reason. I'm gonna go back here and just open up the one that's important. So this one here. Okay, now we need to go down to traction motor 1, pitch versus speed. So these values are by default set to 0. However, this value is different to what the game recognizes. So 0, like if you set this to like 100 or something, that doesn't necessarily mean 100 miles per hour. That's just some sort of value that the game set itself. And that's why we need to use this. So basically, if you were to set the value to 1, then that's going to do things with based on how you say, it's going to do things like 2.3 miles per hour, 2 is 4.0 miles per hour, and 3 is 3.7 miles per hour. So basically, I guess to explain here, as the t equals ts number, 0 equals speed. So basically, speed is the speed that you want versus what Transmitter wants. And we basically have to do some simple maths, where we have to take the speed that we want, divide it by 2.3, and we get our Transmitter level. That's what we need to implant into the game. Now, I actually forgot...
What? Remember, I made this section.
So we have x and y. Now, one of these equals the pitch and the other equals the speed. I actually forgot which one is which. So, I'm going to do some improv stuff and just pull up some stuff. Yeah, so I know that I didn't exactly prepare for this. I probably should have wrote down some notes. At least now I have my own stream. So hey, I can actually look back at my own stream whenever I do this again, and I forget again, because this live stream has commentary, and I actually can talk to you guys whilst I'm doing this, because because commentary is better than no commentary. It's better than just silly text.
It's pretty much like putting the lime in the coconut.
Anyway, so fan railer, because he's the guy who initially developed the initial tutorial, which is why I based off of my techniques on. But I think they're exactly the same. Across all electric trains. So yeah, once again, so fan railer was modifying the M7 sound mods in his initial tutorial, but that's also an electric train, so the same formula still applies. I like how there's an entire folder here for things. Okay, no, it's not gonna work. Fan railer. Train Simulator mod development. I'm doing this on my iPad just so you don't have to see it on my screen. Okay, that's just the physics. Where's the mods? Yeah, probably M7 mod development. Is this good? Come on. Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting this. It should be memorized in my brain by now. Okay. Of course the quality is trash. This is YouTube. Okay. Okay, at least give me 720p. Thank you. Okay. Okay, it's also with the amps. I'm also going to have to work with the amps in this one. Yeah, pitch versus speed. Volume versus speed. I'll just keep saying. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. I can also go on to Chris Trains because Mr. Chris Trains has a full, full thingamajig about this. Okay. Nope. Okay. They made a Chris Trains. I think I spelled it right. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, Chris Trains. Modding. I know he has an entire article about this. But I can't quite see it. Or I can't quite find it. Oh, here we go. Introduction to Sound Modding Train Sim. Oh. And I have to open up as a stupid PDF file. Just open up as Firefox. That's easier. Oh, server not found. Well, we're off to a fantastic start in this.
Okay. Blazing start.
Okay, so I'm gonna save file instead because the internet hates me, as in the browser. Okay, downloads, instructions, sound modding, open with Firefox. Please work. Thank you. Okay. Okay, loops and one shots. Curve. Oh, the Wi-Fi. Oh. Ah, here we go. So volume curves. So we always have a Y and X value. That's important. Ah, here we go. So the Y-axis is the pitch or the volume, and the X-axis is the speed or pitch or whatever. Got it. Okay.
Right.
Okay, okay, we're doing something interesting. So y-axis. Okay, remember this. That's gonna just. Okay, I have 2 notifications from YouTube. What about? Oh, nothing. Okay. Yeah, new RS3 update came out today. I don't really care right now. Anyway, back to this. So, as it says here, again, remember this. Actually, I'm gonna write this down here, so I can remember in future. So y-axis is is pitch or volume. X is speed number. I'm just gonna write this down so I don't remember. I mean, don't remember.
Yes, you don't want to remember any of that.
Oh, my brain is so backwards right now. But anyway.
He is strong.
Oh yeah, you can see the chart here, which shows you this stuff, which is important. What did I miss? You didn't miss. Well, you missed sausages. Okay, you missed sausages.
You missed falling into a ditch.
Anyway, so yeah, so this is the thing. This is so confusing. I'm not gonna worry about this. What we need to worry about is the stuff that says here. Now, now that's all. Oops. Okay, no, don't worry, there's nothing spoiling. I hope. Okay, so back to pitch versus speed, because speed and power solves everything.
You mean bad and
as Jeremy Clarkson said it. Now, so I'm actually going to need 2 of these things. So actually, yeah. All right, now we have that taken care of. Okay, so y-axis is the pitch or the volume. I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna have to set the pitch for the file to be accurate, but at least know the speed. So, hey Domtron,
Yeah.
how do you open up the calculator on Windows 10?
You literally just type in calculator.
Okay, calculator.
CalQ.
Okay, is there actually a metric to imperial conversion on this thing?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
So what you gotta do is, here, let me bring up my calculator so I can do this along with
Okay.
you. Is you gotta go down to so you gotta click the 3 little lines on the top left,
Yeah.
and you can do so you're trying to convert what
converter.
length?
Speed. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to convert. So this is kilometers per hour and miles per hour. So,
Yeah.
so what our optimum pitch time is going to be 300 kilometers per hour, which converts to 186 point. I'm just gonna round up to the nearest, so 186.5 because you're gonna give me 5.
5. You're gonna give me 5.
All right, actually, no. I don't want to put this on here. I want to go on to. Hello. This one. Okay. So I'm just running off 186.5. And now we need to go back to the TS number, so we can go back to the regular standard calculator. Now time for some maths. So for this, so now we need to do our division. We need to do. So for here we have to do 186.5 divided by. Okay, I'll do something. Well, come on, this. I mean, maybe could be a bit of a headache. It's not really a headache. Okay, anyway, divided by 2.3. This equals to 81 point blah 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 blah. I'm gonna set to just 81. That's close enough. Alright. Now we have that taken care of. I can minimize that, keep this. Okay. So, once again, I wrote this down. So the Y is this picture volume. So what I'm going to do here is, if I could stop forgetting so quickly. So for Y, I'm going to start out by setting the pitch to 1. Now this will make more sense when we get into it. And the X speed value. Now this is going to be starting from 0 miles per hour. So I'm going to leave the X value here at 0. I'm going to change, however, this X value to 81. And I'm going to change the pitch value to 3. We're going to start from 3 as a benchmark. But this number, we will be adjusting this number at least more than once to get it so it's exactly right. Okay.
That's right.
So actually, now we have these two thingamajigs taken care of. That's all we really need. So I can actually just I can just remove all that rubbish. Okay, volume versus speed. Okay, this is gonna be really simple as well. So what we do here is I'm not actually sure how quickly the sound kicks in when the train starts, but actually, you know, for volume versus speed, I might actually just have both of these at 1 and just rely. Actually, no, that's stupid. And speaking of stupid, that's what Notepad's doing right now. Can I change this? This ID thing means nothing, by the way. I think it's said to be whatever you want. It's not gonna matter. Now. Okay, I'm not actually sure what to do here. Do I just purely rely on the amps? Or do I mix in the... Okay, tell you what. I'm going to set all these to 1 for now. I'll change these later if I must. So volume versus amps. I haven't actually ever dabbled in the volume versus amps thing before. So I'm going to actually look at this and just see. So we always have one X value system of coordinates. Finally, your math lessons pay off. Oh, this guy even goes to math, but we already passed the math lesson parts. We don't have to worry about that anymore. The pitch can be anything you want to be, and you can set your curve and the chains down below. That's the chain. I don't actually know how one changes the like the amps. So tell you what, I'm gonna pull this from another train real quick. So I'm in here. I'm gonna open this up again. Oh, it didn't open up quick access. Quick access. Thank you very much. But I'm still gonna open it up anyway. So just give me a sec. Go to here. Railworks. All right, go back to here. Okay, assets. RC. I'm gonna go on the M8 because I think that the amps on that one are the most accurate. We're gonna do some testing and see. So let's see. RC. That's the thing, Jig. We gotta now find the M8. Where is it?
The M9.
I know it's under RSC, but where is it?
Yeah, what about the M9?
There it is. M8. So audio, rail vehicles, electric. It's electric. I'm not actually sure if this amps thing is configured to be like the way that it is. I may have to go into the game and check, but we're gonna worry about that in a bit. So volume versus amps. Oh, of course you have to mess about with this and do some special stuff. Oh goodness me, why did they do this to me? I actually don't. I'm not quite sure how the amps thing works. So no, not the M8, because the M8 is complicated. Let's try the Acela. I'll use HHP8. I didn't install the HHP8 mod pack, right? I did. Yeah, this is mod sounds. Okay, let's see if this is any easier to work with. Okay, that's volume versus. I think it actually is. Although there's all these negative numbers and stuff. I don't understand this at all. So I'm just gonna just copy these values and just see what happens and maybe mess around with them to get them to work right. Maybe you can look at Banner's thing, which you can see how it's supposed to work. In fact, actually, I'm gonna look at it right now, actually, because I just want the amps to basically raise the volume. Where basically, if you go 100% throttle, you'll hear the track timber sound quite loudly, but then when you lay off the throttle or conserve on the throttle, it'll be quieter in a way. So basic acceleration. Yeah. Okay, yeah, setting positive amp volume at 0 will make sure the specific sound curve plays only during deceleration and not acceleration. Okay. Still a bunch of negative stuff. So, with that said, okay, I'm gonna teach you this. That's for deceleration. So actually, I only need you to worry about these two down here that I have highlighted. So I'm gonna go back to here now. I'm gonna change this. So I'm gonna leave the 2 at 0, and the second one I'm gonna change this to 1. And I think the amps actually apply. Oops. Actually apply to the how many amps that the train actually has. So I'm gonna change X to 200. I think that's gonna work. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So I think now we're at a point where we can actually go back into the game and start beta testing. So tell you what, I'm going to save this how it is now. We have the pitch ready, and we have our singular file ready. So I think now we're at a point. Oh. Okay, apologies for the interruption. Yeah, so now we're at a point where we can now test out the thing with jigs. We're gonna save that. Close. We can close this out now. We've all stuff open. Something's still alive.
What?
Are you alive?
Yes.
I thought you died.
No, I'm here.
Anyway, so now we're at a point where we can give this thing a little test run.
Oh.
So we've made some modifications. Let's go back into the game and see what the results are. See what we need to change. Yeah, so we're only sticking with the thingy for now. So the sound of the ant locomotive is gonna be completely silent when it's not moving, but then when we start, the sounds are gonna kick in.
Okay.
This will be interesting. Alright, game is loading. Okay, I don't think it's gonna take so long in the second loading attempt. Do. Okay, we're gonna drive because we need to go fast.
Actually, we need to go 5.
No. Anyways, we're gonna go that free roam. That's a thing, and we gotta go to where is it? Drag race. Here we are, and this one. I'm curious. What have we done?
We've done nothing.
Well, we have to have done something. I mean, I only manipulated the train a bit.
We did nothing.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what I've done. We're gonna find out soon, though.
We've done nothing.
Although I imagine that I've done it right. But I'm not sure just yet. We're gonna find out. Either way, this train's gonna sound interesting, I hope. Oh. Never mind, I'll lean up the thingy sounds remain. Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch the auto sounds. I think the sounds are fine. Alright, here we go. The big reveal. What have we done? Hey, it works! Oh. Until we get above 200 amps. Okay, well. Alright. On the bright side, it works. Until we get above 200 amps, it cuts off. So actually, how many amps does this thing get up to? 220 it seems. So it seems that the amps actually match the volume of the game, which is nice. So we're gonna go back into here real quick. So on the bright side, we did stuff. Okay, so we're gonna make one fix over here. Amps, we're gonna change this up to 220. Actually, 300 just to be safe. I know 300 is an exaggerated number and this train probably doesn't even generate them amps, but we're doing that just so we can give ourselves some breathing room if the train were to explode for whatever reason.
Explosion.
Indeed, because we all know that Michael Bay could take over this live stream at any moment.
Jesus.
Anyway, so I think we're close to nailing the sound of the electric motor. Well, I say that. We're gonna see how it sounds now, and then of course we're gonna compare it to the real life Réseau to make sure it sounds even more accurate, and then we will have completed the section of the live stream where we modify the traction motor sound. And then we bang coaches. Okay, drag race, TGV Réseau again. Alright, so I might also turn down the volume of the file because I think it might be a little bit too loud.
Turn down the what?
No.
Oh, come on. You don't like that meme?
No! Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go again. Okay, I don't know why I beat the horn there.
Here we go again. At Talladega Speedway.
No. Okay, come on. Also, one thing I've noticed is that when you bring up the throttle, it takes forever. Alright, let's do this.
Let's engage the brakes.
Okay.
We're going 0 miles per hour.
We're going fast now. Alright. Alright, so we definitely made some changes. Oh, say, the sound of the traction motor, or sound of the motor It's quite inside the cab. Okay, that's nice.
It's only taking us a full hour to do all this.
Eh. But hey, we have a TGV Réseau that sounds realistic now. Kinda.
You know it would make it sound even more realistic?
Okay, maybe it's not the best loop in the world, but it's good enough.
Again, you know what would make it sound even more realistic?
No.
You don't even know what I was gonna say.
Ooh, actually sounds pretty real now.
Yeah, I can't even make my joke.
What's a joke?
Again, you know what would make it sound even more realistic?
Sausages.
No, there's two options.
What?
Either a jet train or a clown horn.
No.
Yeah. So why is that not?
Anyway, so this sounds... What is this? It needs to be lowered, though. On the outside.
Dang it.
I know it's not the best loop in the world, but for what this is, it works.
Why didn't it change?
Alright.
That should change.
So the goal now is to... Actually, also... What happens if I were to do... Oh yes! The volume of the motor quiets when you lift the throttle. Perfect! That's very realistic, actually. Okay, actually, I need to back off the throttle a bit. Okay, now... Like how now we're completely silent now that I've taken off the throttle. That's realistic. Alright, let's now listen to it at the thing. Alright, so now the question is, how close does this sound to the real life variant? I'm gonna now flip over to here. And find the bit where we go to 300 on the video here. Yeah, I'm actually impressed though. It sounds realistic. Yeah, so if we listen here, that's what it sounds like in real life, and now in the game. Okay, so in Train Sim now it's too high-pitched, which is fine. At least we know it sounds realistic. Let's go even faster now for the sausages. If this will go by. That's not that bad, eh? For now.
Man, it's too slow.
It's actually too fast. I'm not sure the TGV Réseau is supposed to go 270 miles per hour. Oh my goodness! What physics does this train... Okay, this train is... yeah, Dovetail. Good job, Dovetail. You've made the TGV Réseau fast. That's supposed to be 230 miles per hour. There is no way in heck that this train actually goes that fast. So good job, Dovetail. I'm just having fun at this point. Alright.
I'm doing some monuments.
Okay, let's actually slow down the train now. Actually, alright. So now, we don't actually have to worry about the idle sound because that's realistic. Okay, so now for changes, slight changes. I am now going to... What?
Not you.
What did you do?
I'm looking at textures right now. I'm trying to fix some Kuju textures to make them look a little bit better.
Oh goodness, why are you modifying 2D textures?
Well, because I'm trying to make a Kuju object actually look better.
Oh. Alright, so we're gonna lower the pitch down to 2. And see if that makes it any more realistic. Now,
No, we gotta make it...
I wish I... Okay, you know what? Let's make this easier, actually. I'm gonna try to prove up Windows Movie Maker. I'm not actually sure if you can use this thing for opening up audio doodahs. Anyway.
What is this?
It's fish!
What's the thing itself? That shouldn't affect anything.
Okay, can you load in audio files? Oh, go to intermission again, just in case. Ah, just in time. Okay.
You're always saying that it refers to.
What? Go to quick access. Nice. Resources, and you can't load in. Train, or no, Windows Movie Maker, you're rubbish for this.
You mean
Okay.
Rubbish?
Okay, there's one thing I can try. Now we have to go back into Vegas for this.
Not Vegas.
Yeah. So I guess one thing I should
didn't go-
point out, I have recognized that the sound of the file or the loop file isn't the very best. But hey, at least it's more realistic than with Dovetail. Great. So you gotta give me that much. You gotta give me 5. Okay. Now can I import media without spoiling anything? I can't. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna move this, bring this back. Actually, is the volume on Vegas lowered? It is, good. Because, actually, I'm gonna do look up Vegas real quick, because I'd like, what would be really convenient is if I could set the pitch volume in Vegas. So, how to set the pitch in Vegas to be exactly what you want, because the problem with is that you don't exactly know how much you're actually pitching the volume of the video up, and it sounds weird. That's been in the way. Properties, time shift, pitch. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go back into Vegas now, or show you guys Vegas again. Okay, I'm gonna go to this. Wait, no. Can I right click properties? There we go. Okay, that's. Oh, what? Hang on. Ooh. Okay, we gotta go to properties and then time, stretch, pitch, shift. And I want to change it to classic. This will give us a better idea of how much we actually need to do this. So.
Gravel.
Alright, so I'm going to change this to 2. Does that change anything?
Maybe I go.
Oh, it does change. Good.
Wait, maybe go to wait. Where would the blueprints?
Anyway.
Okay, let me delete the blueprint.
Okay, I'm actually going to record a short burst of this video so I can compare it.
That's the blueprint.
It's a really high pitch, as you can hear. So I'm going to change this now to about 5. Yeah, I think that's not. I don't think it's entirely accurate to it's like Vegas' way of doing things. Actually, well, if I were to do times 2. Nope, that doesn't change anything. Okay, let's try this again. How do you set the pitch in Vegas? Okay, no. How to multiply the pitch in Vegas. This isn't working.
You know it does have a pitch modifier.
Yeah, that doesn't really work.
It does.
Actually, maybe it does for this. I'm gonna try that out now, actually. Maybe Audacity will give us a better idea. If I can, okay, there it is. Open it up. And open all this stuff up again. Oh, okay, you guys can't see that. Okay.
I will warn right now. Be very careful with the pitch modifier and preview before you solidify.
Well, I'm not gonna save. I'm just doing this to test it.
Yeah, well, bank
I
coaches.
can close out Vegas now.
Ah, Vega.
And I'm going to. Oh, yeah, it's this again. Okay, let's try this again.
Let's try again.
Okay, how do we? Okay, here we go. Import audio. I almost forgot to import stuff. Oh, hello. Hilarious thing that I was working on a while back. I don't need you today. We gotta go to. Well, my Seagate expansion drive is almost full. I really gotta touch it up soon, or else we're gonna have accidents. Okay. Now, once again, temp TGV sources, file. Alright. So, I'm not actually sure 100% how this works, but we're gonna see. So, effect, change the pitch. Now, so that's that. But how will this multiply? Oh, percent change. 50. I guess equals to times 2. Okay, that's getting somewhere. Okay, what if I were to do it by 75%? Okay. Change pitch. Let's try 85. So that'd be like 3 point something. Compared to tracing, or will I? Oh, darn it. Okay, it's almost there. Alright. I should do 100%. That's like 4 times. No, that's too high. 85. Alright, 90.
5.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I suppose this is ever gonna get. So I had it at 90%. So
90?
yes.
But it's too slow.
Let's see. 90% pitch. Okay, this is a bit difficult because if we go back,
Jesus.
so we go back here, and we do pitch to 25%. No. Okay, this is difficult.
The Fecial?
Let's try 50. Cause okay, the thing is that it's hard to tell what the thing would be. So so we up the pitch by 90%. So
Ooh.
so that's that by default. And we change the pitch by 100% now.
We actually got to change it by 5.
Okay, yeah. So this is actually be now starting to understand this. So if we go back here,
Uh-huh.
the pitch needs to now be at 1.90 or
Okay.
1.9. 1.9. Okay. I'm also going to turn down the volume. I forgot to do that.
Volume.
Because it's a bit too loud for my liking. Although, oddly enough, it's considerably loud inside the cab. But on the outside, it's like very quiet. So how do I take care of that? Actually, does the is the traction motor separated from the doodah? Traction motor 1, or is it set to both? Okay, now that's the modifier. Hang on. Oh, that was like no name. Really? No name, no name. Where's motor 1? Here we go. Oh. Okay. So it might be really loud from the outside, or loud-ish. I'm going to turn the volume by... Oh, but that's not realistic.
You're not realistic.
Okay. We're going to have to just live with sausages. We're going to have to go down to 0.8. Okay. Save. Boom. Alright, so we've now made some more modifications.
Mods.
Yes.
Mods are illegal.
No. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it's time for a special. Alright, so once we have now done this beta test, that will be the traction motor sounds completed. And we will already be on our way to having a more realistic sounding TGV Réseau in Train Simulator. Then we get to move on to the run sounds, which will be a lot easier. Because it's just switching sounds from sausages to sausages. Sausages. Anyway.
Pickles to pickles.
No.
Yeah, it's pickles to pickles.
No.
Brian Dean.
They're too slow.
They're too small.
No, they're too slow. Okay. Oh, okay. Boom. 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 That works. Okay, it's quieter-ish on the inside. Which is what we need. I'm actually quite pleased with the way this has turned out. Oh, and since the volume is loud on the outside, we can compare that to the video. I think I might also listen to the tracks my sound when it's at 0 as well.
Oh.
What?
So, the mod I was trying to do to the thing.
It broke.
No, it worked. But it applied it to the wrong thing.
Good job.
Good job, Train Simulator.
Wait, were you modifying a train or an object?
An object.
Oh, good job.
Dang it! Now I've got to refix everything again. I hate doing things twice.
Hey, just like me. Alright, we may have 200 kilometers per hour, which is the optimum speed. So let's listen to this real quick.
Okay. circle back.
Come on. Video. There we go.
And our French buttons died. Lay him down.
It's very close. Okay, it's not 100% accurate to the real thing, but it's close.
So where else would it go?
Anyway, so I guess now, because things let's see how well, we'll save that for another day, actually. Oh, no, that sounds more realistic now.
Yeah, that goes.
It's going too fast.
I've been working on the rain.
It's going too fast.
It's actually too slow.
No, it's too fast.
Wait, Chad.
Fast.
I wasn't even talking to you. I'm talking to myself.
Good job.
Wait, is that just shadow? Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, it's not 100% accurate to the real thing, but it's close enough.
Oh.
What did you do? Yeah. Good job.
I am mad.
Did you cause an explosion?
Turntable textures. Where is this grass texture? Oh my god.
Anyway, so now we actually need to slow down because oddly enough, I now have the pitch of the tracks going to sound accurate when traveling at speed, 300 kilometers per hour, which is our benchmark speed. However, I don't quite have it nailed for when we're actually at 0. So let's actually go back here to start this journey.
Brownie, I feel.
Good job.
I feel like thing when you drink too much of the good stuff. And I'm like,
Well, that doesn't really make much sound at all.
what is going?
Okay, so it actually sounds too high pitch now at low speed. So we need to take care of that next.
Okay, well I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah. It needs to be lowered.
That is,
It's too slow.
you know, Transformer, I don't understand you sometimes.
Okay. So now we have that taken care of. It's time for some sausages. Now, I'm actually going to have to use Audacity for this now. But before that, I'm going to do something else.
I'm gonna take you and paste you on here. Keep canvas size.
Okay, down in here.
I'm just gonna shrink it.
Yeah, so pitch versus speed can stay where it's at. Which I forgot. What's
That is
the...
main texture.
So Y is the pitch of volume. Okay.
And this is one.
So this starts at 1.
None of those. I'll see these days, 'cause I think the winter one actually looks fine. One slight difference. Okay, well anyway, so I'm doing some texture updates, and this might actually do the 2 that I wanted to do in the first place, so that'll work.
Doesn't work with fish.
It's a pickle!
And so I can now remove this. We don't need that anymore. Okay, now we also gotta do some stuff with the volume. Because the volume doesn't exactly kick in until you go to a certain speed. No.
Ronnie, there's one issue with this.
No.
It's too darn slow.
You're too slow. Actually, now we'll just have the motor hum at really low speed. But how low do we want to go? Is the
I
question.
don't know, how low can you go?
I don't know.
Well, try to go low.
Okay, let's try minus 50.
Why don't you try minus
Or
5,000?
minus 100. Shut up.
Minus 5,000. Actually, no, minus over 9,000.
Oh, it only goes to minus 99,000. That's nice. Okay. My cousin's so dramatic. Audacity has to do this like epic show thing.
It's the final countdown.
Okay, that's way too low. Don't run.
What?
Okay, let's try minus 50. That's 2. Moron. Nope. Alright, let's try.
It's final countdown.
Okay, speed, no, pitch. Let's try.
You know, there's a very certain word that rhymes with pitch that I want to say right now.
No.
Yeah.
No, this is a children's show.
I mean, I didn't say it, so.
Okay, let's try minus 75.
No, minus 9,000.
So that's like, yeah, minus 75 Celsius.
Again, minus 9,000.
Ooh, that's close. It's even deeper. Like, let's try about 90. Oops. Ooh, that's deep. Ooh, that's bang on accurate, actually. Yeah, so it has a really low rumble.
Brownie.
Wah.
You say it's bang on accurate.
Yes, it's bang on accurate.
But what are we banging on?
We're banging the coaches. What?
That looks great.
Not really.
No, Frony.
Wah.
When you're done with this live stream, I got something to show you.
Anyway, so we're gonna go with minus 88.
Wait, minus 88. What?
Yes.
Is the train going back in the future?
No. Well, kind of is. Alright, so let's start with. Okay. Why, right? Yeah, why is the pitch or the volume? Go with minus 0.88. Oops.
Your 0.88?
Yeah, so minus 0.88 is going to be our value of magic. I think that will be it for the most part. Yeah.
Oi, what was that?
Just Twitter.
Ah! Twitter needs to die.
Oi, how do you say that about my Twitter? Twitter is the best website in the world.
Not really. It's actually very controversial.
Yeah, well, at least there isn't this thing called COPPA when it comes to Twitter.
Frank,
What?
you're wrong.
No, again, at least there isn't this thing called COPPA when it comes to Twitter.
Again, you're wrong.
On Twitter, you can say whatever you want without zero fear of Twitter's trying to shut you down.
Again, you're very wrong.
No, I'm actually very right. I'm very right. I'm always right. My name is Franito Boblin, and I'm right about everything. Anyway, so with that having been said, it is time. So we got a really, so I like how at the start we have a really low rumbling sound, and then when we get to speed, it becomes really high and stuff. So let's try this again. Also, I wish this thing with the flow wasn't so slow. Anyway.
Oh. Brownie,
Wah.
I just pulled an Oliver.
Good job. Not hearing any sounds.
For the G's. Wait, you don't hear any sounds?
From the... Oh.
Good job.
Oh, it kicks in at a really... What does it do that for?
It needs to do 5.
It kicks in at the weirdest time ever. What is that
Yeah.
rubbish all about?
It needs to do 5.
Also, why did I change both these? Did I change the wrong thing? Hang on, start that at 1. No. It's up here now. Oh, balls. That's embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, that's the pitch. That's the speed. Because speed and power solves everything. No. I actually set this to 0.1. Yeah. That's when the pitch kicks in. Start from really low. Volume versus speed. I don't know why I have that. Hang on.
Volume versus SPAD.
X is the speed number.
Again, volume versus SPAD.
I can literally put that at 0. That won't make any difference. As for volume versus amps, that can stay as it is. So pitch versus speed. Alright. Next test. So we almost have this nailed. Now we just gotta get it to start up at the right time. Because for some reason, the funnel doesn't start playing until we reach 70 miles per hour, which is, I don't know why that's a thing. That's not realistic. Let me try this. Okay. Alright, so I've nearly spent the past 2 hours working on solely on traction motor sounds. Luckily, the rest of this shouldn't take very long. Okay, resume testing again. Yeah, this is all a game of trial and error. You get used to it after a while, after so many attempts. Let's try this again. Okay, I don't get this now. It was working just fine before. It just kicks in when you reach like 70 miles per hour. Well, that's not realistic. Why is it doing that now? Let's hear that again. Wait. That's on to about 55. It just randomly kicks in like 70 miles per hour. Why does it do that? Is it because I'm doing something wrong or what? Okay, that's the pitch. It's supposed to start at negative 88. So why in the world are you just waiting until 60 to start? Alright. I'm going to do something interesting now. Let's start this up at 1. Okay, 1 and 1. See what that does. This is what you call a sausage. Okay, I think it's on the fan. The noise is quiet down. Okay. Okay. That's run number. I think we're on. They weren't doing that before. I don't know why they're doing it now. Okay. So it's not doing that now. And for some reason, it's like straight up. Like, hang on, listen to this. This is ridiculous. Okay, so I've managed to make the sound really weird. Like, yeah, once again, have a listen to this. I think you heard it. So now it doesn't kick into like 1 mile per hour or something. Okay. Let's see where it went wrong. Maybe it's right in front of me. I just haven't realized it yet. Let's see what went twice. Okay. Volume of speed is fine. Yeah. Maybe because you didn't force like a starting thingamajig. Maybe that's why. So next you remove this. There's the 0.1. Or actually we start at 1. Yeah, no. And we start at 0 again. And I'm just gonna make a copy of this and change this to 1. And see if that fixes anything. There's a 0.2. I'm gonna say. I think that'll fix it. I hope. You don't know all this windy stuff. Okay. I have nearly 2 hours. Yeah, I shouldn't go on too much longer though. Time number something. If we can get this to work, then that's gonna complete the traction mode and modding phase of the stream. Let's go with traction motors. Answering this again. Why? Yeah, for some reason, this game reads 0.02 as like go speed. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna remove this now. Hello B111, welcome to the show. Doing some modding, and whilst trying to figure out what is going on with Train Sim, because I don't know. And actually, we start with 1 again. If this is 100%, we're back to what I started with sausages. Start at one pitch level, because this game is being really like, let's see, do you remember me? I do not. Yeah, in theory this should work. I don't know why it's not. Maybe because I had X at like a negative number or like a decimal number or something. Maybe the game didn't like it. So we're gonna start at 1 now. Superclass 30. Oh yeah, Superclass 47 discussion that we.
Superclass 37. Huh.
No. And it's because we had a year ago on my Ultimate Extravaganza stream. Only reason why I didn't do the extreme ultimate extravaganza this year is because the DLC content with Tracer 2020 is so stale, as in the package. It's stale and rubbish. Anyway. So. This is gonna be the last test run. Or, well, I say last test run. Not the last test run. I don't know what's going on. Also, these brakes take forever to release. Why are you so slow? Okay, try it again. Yeah, it doesn't work for some reason. I have absolutely no idea. Because for some weird reason, I have no idea why. The traction motor sound likes to wait until 60 miles per hour to kick in. And I have no clue why. So, hang on. Let me do something cheeky. Actually, no, I can't do that because otherwise I'm going to mess it up. Actually, copy this dev thingy. I'm going to change this pitch level to 1 and change this number to 0. See if that fixes the issue. It probably will, in which case we're just going to have to just deal with it. I'm trying to make this train sound as accurate as possible, but then you run into game limitations which make 0 sense. Or maybe it's just because of the fact that this game is using like negative pitches. In fact, I just realized something.
What?
I've been doing it completely wrong.
Oh my god.
Alright. No. Yeah, I've been doing it completely wrong. You know, one thing that I forgot about Train Slayer is that it doesn't like negative pitching. And even then, I can understand why now. So, I have actually been a complete and utter moron this entire time. So, unlike I have negative 88, we're actually going to have
Yes, we do have Discord on. How do you say this guy's name?
Hobie111, I think. Yeah, and the Discord server is literally in the description of the video. Anyway, so, well, on my part, messing up. Say 75. Yeah. So this can literally be changed to 0.12. Yes. One I said in the first place. So it's from 0 now. 0x. That's the reason why I was doing that before. Now I just realized. Okay. I think now we're gonna have positive results. Hey, Domtron.
Right.
So after a bunch of sausagery trying to mess about with this game, and now that I fixed the pitch shifting correctly, I think now we're gonna have some positive results. Because what I was doing before is that for some reason, I thought that negative numbers also apply to pitch shifting, which I just realized now is completely and utterly wrong. What you actually want to do if you want to have a number that's lower than 1, actually, is you want to just have decimal 0.12 of sausages. So since I tried to do negative 88 before, what I actually should have done was set the pitch to be 0.12. I bet you now, it's going to work. If it still doesn't work, which I think it will now, I am going to game on someone. So with that being said, this should be the final. Provided this works, this would be the final test run with the thingamajig. So here we go. Boom, boom. All right, watch this sound the way that's supposed to now. It's gonna. And yep. There we go. Well, now we have a realistic sounding TGV Réseau, as in the motor sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty cool. Now. Yeah, really, now that we don't have the rubbish default sounds, this train sounds so much better. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. See, friendly is going to go on right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I got it now. Yeah. Anyway, I think that concludes it for the sound attraction motors. I think now on hand we have a more sounds down realistic. I'm not sure how realistic that sounds compared to real life. So I wish some of you French guys would tell me is like realistic. But I imagine it is now. Overall, I am impressed. Alright. It sounds very high speed, but that's okay. That ship was never meant to go this fast, so it's understandable. Yeah. How fast can this train actually go? 250. 260. I think it's 270. Alright. Hey, Domtron.
Yes?
You want to know something really interesting?
What?
This is a Dovetail product. I am doing 300 miles per hour.
Uh-huh.
Which, this train cannot go that fast in real life.
Who
Yeah,
said? Well, it's
yeah.
not modified.
Yet here in Train Sim, I'm able to do 313... This train! Okay. I was gonna leave the physics alone, but I may have to mount them now, because these physics are garbage. 318 miles per hour. I should not be able to go this fast in this train. This train cannot go that fast in real life, so... Holy moly. And I'm serious, guys. I have not added the physics at all.
Yeah, well, knowing you and your super nest.
And yet, this train can do 318 miles per hour, and I haven't even modified. These are the default physics included with Dovetail games. This train can do 318. Ah, Dovetail. You lazy sausages. You're all rubbish at this. Anyway, so, with that, after a billion years of sausages, the modification of the traction motor sounds on the TGV Réseau is completed. Now we're on to the run sounds. Now, so I'm going to do something interesting for this. So, I'm actually going to be grabbing the run sounds from the Class 390 Pendolino Armstrong Power sound pack, because those are the most realistic run sounds, or the closest run sounds they have to the run sounds of the coaches in real life. So if we go here, there's a blueprints, bogies, and there's a sounds, which is just flange, joint clatter, and there's the run sounds, which are rubbish. Once again, we can delete the bin file. We don't need that. And all we need to worry about is this. Okay, yeah, so that's the flange sound. That's the joint sounds, which are garbage. And that's the joint mute sounds for some reason, which is redundant run sounds. Now, okay, I bet you that Armstrong Prowse had to blend the sounds together in a way. So I'm gonna take a look at that. So we're gonna go to AP, Class 90 Sound Pack. There's only audio for some reason. Okay, that's this aux converter release. Domtron, this is a live stream.
Sorry.
Great. Anyway, bogies. Hello, run sounds that are all sausagey. How are you today? Well, this is gonna be fun. So this is, although this is the bogie, that's the joint sounds. These ones are actually separated. That's gonna be fun. Well, they have like the run sounds. That's interesting. 75, 100, 150. You and your alternative rubbish.
Alternative paint schemes.
No. Oh, really? They also have the motor sound in here. We don't need that. Okay. Bogey. Yeah, these are literally just run sounds. There's no sign of like the joint sounds anywhere.
No, the points. The point sounds, you mean.
Joint sounds. That's what we call those.
But they're points.
Joint cab, yeah. Flange. Joints. Darn it. I mean, I can understand I'm supposed to want to separate the two files, but why? Okay, well, Hobie, if you're able to help, I might just bring you into this Discord call. If you can assist me with the modifications. I wonder, did Mr. What's his name, did Armstrong Browse also plug in some sound sausages into the default or into the Class 90 folder? They did! For the most part. 390. That's the horn. I'm not worried about that. Bogey sound. They see me rolling. Okay, cab. Occultation. No. Horn. I'm not worried about the horn. Oh, 160. You sausages. Anyway. Actually, oh, that's a default one. Yes. Okay. So we have the bin files. What are they supposed? Hang on. Okay. So the bogey sound. I'm thinking. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. Yeah. So do you happen to know? Happen to know how to do the run sound and stuff whilst doing some sort of sausages and things. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, it's a direct message. Is he in the server? Yeah. Hobie, you're still watching the live stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Asking Hobie. Yeah, this is just a bunch of stuff that I don't even understand. Okay. Oh man, why don't some pals have to sort of blend thing? Are you inviting? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just asking if you're watching this. Would you know how to sort of combine the run sounds? Okay, you know, fine. I'm gonna do this. Yes, I will. Just give me a second.
He asked about an invite. If you're talking about Discord, our link is just down in the description below.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is going to be a direct message with Thingamajig. I'm going to try to add you to Top Gear. I think I actually have to accept the friend request first. Gonna do that real quick. Available. Okay. Can we go to Top Gear? And who we create? Wait, what? No, add. There we go.
Pickles.
Okay. I think we should be joining this call shortly. Okay. Alright, so I have Hoobie in the DM now. So otherwise not responding.
Ow.
Oh, it has his notifications disabled and stuff.
What's going on?
Sausages. Okay, so anyway, back to the live stream.
Back to live beam.
Okay. So we have the bogey sound, which is just the bogeys. Cab sound. Oh, I just heard Crash invite me. Oh, for goodness sake.
Ah.
Why is that so
Hello?
loud? Okay,
It's
you're
the
in.
pickle.
Your
Hello
voice is
there.
very loud.
Oh, let me just fix that. I've done a lot of coding and stuff, so I should be able to help you.
What's
Okay.
going on?
Okay, nice to know someone else who codes and trains him.
Is it better?
I mean, it's better.
Better?
What? Hey, wait. Oh, jeez.
It makes
Alright,
you-
Ooh, like
I'm good-
background.
Well, I'm good at solving problems.
Okay.
One.
Guess he's gonna go back to the game. Okay, now trying to stream again. Yeah, so now I'm trying to bring over the run sounds from the class
What program are
92.
you using?
Wait, what?
What program are you using?
Well, I'm not using any program. Well, I'm using RW tools to do some of the things, but most of this is just general knowledge stuff, like Notepad and things.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not using the Blueprint program because it's too complicated.
Oh. Sorry if you hear any background noise. I'm on a bus while doing this.
Oh, of course. Okay.
Yep, bus.
Anyway, so I have grabbed the let's see.
Let you know, YouTube has a late.
Yeah.
Grab. It should. Or to file. That's the only thing I can do. Going into code file, naming
Look at all
File.
this stuff.
plays.
Yeah, it's basically what I'm trying to do here is just bring over the
You know what
run
they-
sounds from the Class 90 sound pack onto the TGV Réseau, while it's trying to keep the joint sounds.
Are they different files?
I mean, well, the prog
Oh, dude.
6ML files are separated between the run sounds and the joint sounds.
You should be able to place the file.
Okay, where is? Yeah, I lost it. The TGV Réseau pack.
Well, a good thing. Well, just usually you would be hearing announcements from the bus, but I'm on a different bus company, so this one does not have an announcement system on the route I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
so you won't be hearing any announcements.
That's convenient. Yeah, it's constantly bogey.
If they're separate files, you should just be able to drag and drop and replace the file.
But the thing is that the issue is that the TGV bogeys file by default, it combines the joint sounds with the run sounds, but with the outside parallels pack, it separates them. So I don't know how to actually. Okay, I actually have a plan now. Wait, no, I don't. Okay, actually, I may have to just go into the bin files and of the codes and edit the sounds from there.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Going to the code and editing the code.
It's gonna take a long time.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's all. That's.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow.
That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do this.
Oh god, I think you're getting bus feedback now.
It's not bad.
Audio, vehicles, bogies, and joints. Actually.
It only starts doing it when it gets too loud. The feedback.
Yeah, it's usually how feedback works.
Alright.
Because right now by the vibration.
Okay, Réseau, audio, rail, vehicles, electric. Nope. Sounds. And I lost it. Great. Okay, rail network. Duplex and
Yeah, and just to let you know, my username and it's also my nickname is pronounced Lee.
okay. And back over here, blueprints.
Because of people, well, the British actually for some reason love calling me Hobble. The list of names are Hobble that people call me are Hobble. Usually Hobby, but I've heard weird ones. Hooble.
Wait, so how do you say your name?
Hoobie.
Hoobie. That's what I thought it was. I didn't want to say that way because it wasn't, but okay, if it is that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Usually people sometimes call me Hobby.
That's a good one.
I've been called Hobble.
Hobble?
Hobby. Hobble.
Okay, so I didn't actually expect to have to open up the rail vehicles file, but now I'm going to do that anyway, so I can... we have to just code in the run sounds into the coaches individually, which is going to be... Unless, well, let's see how...
Wait, Frony.
Let's see how bad this is going to get. Yes, Domtron?
I was just thinking about this. So you're trying to put the 390 run sounds on the on here, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Let me look at the 390 sound pack here. You couldn't redirect the run sounds to wherever the 390 goes to, could you?
Well, the problem is that if I were to just do this the simple way, I would have more realistic run sounds, but I have to sacrifice the joint sounds.
Oh. Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I may have to just cheap out on this and just sacrifice the joint sounds.
I'm thinking, yeah, because run sounds are more important than joint sounds, really. Honestly, if we're being serious here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave a call and I'll be right back.
And I just... Good job. Okay, I'm actually going to have to delete all these files.
There you go, I fixed it. That fixed it.
I'm going to go back into Hobson Powerhouse. Okay, 390 audio, rail, vehicles, and sausages. There you go. Run. Because we're running. Assets. Okay. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where are you? Resume pack of 1. Okay, I delete that.
I gotta get more music. Yeah, I need music.
And boom. Explosions.
Explosions everywhere.
And boom. Okay. So we have a thing. So now that we have that taken care of, so I'll take the TGV bogies. I'm going to take all of this. And once again, go to my dev thingy, copy that there. Okay. Yeah, flange, and sausages. Bang, 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 clang.
Well, it's been actually hard to follow on a bit when I'm watching YouTube and
Yeah. I've told him about this before, but
the latency.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about latency right now.
I've told him
Okay,
about
this,
this before,
boom.
so I'm glad I'm not the only one.
And boom. Okay, so this is now the bit where we replace the no, we replace the sausages with the sausages. Okay. Alright, close that out now.
What is a what?
I like to say the word sausage a lot. Anyway, so let's see. So we now have the Class 390 Pendolino thingy sounds. So what we need to do now is Control F. There's no back.
Sorry if I just let you know if I cut out. That's because I'm on a long haul bus and we are going on a highway.
Fair enough. Okay. We need to find this. Wait, hang on.
Stuck in traffic.
Okay, we need to replace that. We need to do this. Boom. Did I put a slash at the end there of the above the sausages? I did not. Okay. Find next. Nope. Balls. Okay, find next. Replace all. Okay. I think that's all there is to it. I'm also just gonna remove this.
What was that? Oh,
that was the stop bell.
Huh.
Usually there'd be an announcement, but model I'm on does not have an announcement.
Well, that's good.
So there's mostly silent.
Bogies, 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 and bogies.
At least you don't have too many annoying passengers talking in the background.
No. Because they're mostly trying to rest.
What time is it there?
What time? 5:15.
At night or in the morning?
At night.
Oh, so you're in you're in the west, right?
Yeah, Canada.
Oh, Canada, eh?
Wait, Canada? I thought you were Australian for some
Canada.
reason.
No. That was on vacation.
He was on vacation in
during the
Australia.
extravaganza thing.
Oh, no you don't have like an Australian accent. It's more American.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even
Good to
close
know.
to American.
Are you guys American?
Oh yeah, we're Americans.
I'm from Pennsylvania. He's from Rhode Island.
Unfortunately.
British Columbia, Vancouver.
I should say unfortunately, Rhode Island isn't actually that bad. There's a lot of stuff around here.
Yeah. Me,
Usually-
tracks.
Well, you guys sound nice. Usually Americans, fun of us.
Yeah, we're kind most of the time. Alright, now, anyway, so I guess now getting back into Train Simulator. So, as you guys saw whilst I was doing the thingamajiggies, I have now swapped the run sounds of the coaches, so now it's time to do another beta run to listen to the sound and make sure that the run sounds of the coaches play correctly. So yeah, I am having to sacrifice the joint sounds, but I hope that's not too much of a bother for now.
No, probably.
Actually, did they play it all? And great. There are no run sounds. Runsounds.exe have not loaded correctly.
GG, Sherlock. GG.
So what do I do now?
You probably miscoded it or something.
Nah.
You probably maybe put some wrong character in. I've done that in coding.
Wait, what?
Accidentally typed something wrong.
Nah. Hang on, is this correct? Let's see. TG Audio Rail Network. Hang on, Resume Packet 1 Audio Rail Network Bogies. TGV Duplex Sounds. Yes! Okay, maybe it's not so easy to change the run sounds. I may have to just not do that. Yeah, it's not going for a long time. Domtron.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, DGG, Rezupack. So what's wrong?
Perhaps maybe it's a problem with probably a problem.
Let's see. Yep. But then again, Transfer likes to just do this. Yeah.
Piling error. It could mean
Okay.
anything.
It's not compiling error because yeah, because there have been too many occasions where I've tried to do a thing and the thing doesn't work. So we're going to do something. Hey, Downtron.
Yes.
Where's Michael Bay when I need him?
Oh no, we do not need any more explosions.
Yeah, well, this game is being stupid. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, look who's talking.
Okay, we're gonna do something. Something that's something. Alright. I'm gonna keep in these dev files. I'm gonna bring back the
Keep in the
original.
file.
The original proc.xml file.
No, you're still looking for explosions. All I
For the
can
thing.
think of is that Maverick Hunter Daniel meme with the Class 68 now.
No, that's different.
I know, but for some reason, out of the blue, I can't stop thinking about the Maverick Hunter Daniel God rail meme. Oh my gosh.
No. Anyway, I just want to do this. Boom, boom, boom,
And
boom.
we need that to be a thing now.
Alright, so I'm going to do something similar. So I noticed that we were going to sacrifice the joint sounds. What we're going to do instead now is we're going to take in the default TGV bogies file. And, only enough, it has its own singular run sound file. So what we need to do now is do some stuff.
Stuff. That is very descriptive. 10 out of 10 would write again.
Okay, we're gonna do some stuff.
Oh, I cracked myself up.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have to play all these sausage files. Look
Yeah,
at this.
definitely glad
There's
I read
1,
the
2,
text
3,
to
1.
turn
It's just
this
1, 2,
on.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, it just if you may have heard.
Yep, we heard all that.
All right, so
It's actually well, I'm actually on a different transit company called T Transit. They're not the people who do transit in Vancouver, but they have the same stop chime.
Probably because the buses came from the same company, if anything.
They're not the same company.
No, the buses came from the same company, as in the same manufacturer.
Yeah, they're the same manufacturer, Nova Bus.
Yeah, so that's probably why it has the same chime sounds.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
they can get them changed actually.
Yeah, but usually most companies won't change them unless, you know, special.
So now
Yeah.
we're playing a game of convert all these down files to WAV files so I can actually hear them. I call those also alt files.
Wait,
like-
alt file?
Yeah, alt files.
What's
Well,
an
these
alt file?
they're alternative files that were made by the Armstrong Powerhouse for some reason.
5!
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay,
That is not cool in my book.
this is Armstrong. Well, it actually is cool because it gives more variation. I guess it's just more of a sauce when it comes to modifications.
That's what I mean.
Oh. Well, you're not a modder, so why are you worrying?
Frowny, I am a modder, you blithering idiot.
Yeah, well, I don't see you modifying anything in terms of sound, so...
Yeah, because sounds is usually my least, necessary thing. For me, visuals are always the biggest.
Yeah, well, visuals are easy.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, they're
Especially
easy.
when it comes to textures.
Again, textures are easy. There's no challenge to textures. Unless you're really horrible at reskinning.
First of all,
No. Hey, my reskins are actually half decent.
I didn't say they weren't decent, but bingo, check out.
Okay, let's give these thingies a listen. And see which speed is the most...
Are you... Train Simulator, are you really doing this to me right now?
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Train Simulator is being too bad.
That's always though.
Yes, but it's being more annoying than usual.
Well, there's only see run sounds.
The run sound?
Yes.
I love that you got that reference.
Oh, the problem is that they,
The problem is there's not enough 5.
the pitching is weird.
Again, the problem is there's not enough 5.
I may have to use the 15 mph ones. Except it might sound really rubbish at high speeds. Let's see, let's try this one. Yeah. You know, Armstrong probably did this in such a way that's like very expert.
Brrr. I'm annoyed.
You sure about that?
That for our SkyTrain.
What?
Skytrain, what?
It's our subway. It's in the sky.
Oh.
You know, that just... That's good bullshit, right? Like,
You guys have the same model.
Hmm.
They're fully
This-
automatic.
The 70 mph one might be a contender. No. That's loud.
this one. Okay.
Oh, I wonder what sounds.
JB Weld.
It's
this.
okay. That sounds rubbish.
Don't look at friends.
JB Weld to here. Wait, what the? Thank you, Train Simulator. You didn't mess up.
Oh. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna use these. We can remove these.
Weld. Okay, so we got some JB Weld in the house, boys.
No.
Yes, we must JB Weld everything.
It's too slow.
The JB welding is actually the quickest way of connecting to a... Well, no, technically, dollar store glue would be faster, but sadly we're out of dollar store glue, so instead we must use JB Weld.
What? Wait, dollar store glue? What?
I'm making a joke. Come
Yeah,
on.
well, the joke is just trash. Okay. There's all the same files.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna take AP391 100 Alt 1.
Wankus.
Oi! This
What?
is a children's show.
That's not a
Yes,
bad...
it is. That's a bad word. You can't say that.
Well, that's news to me.
Again, that's a bad word. You can't say that, so don't say it again.
Again, that's news to me.
Again, that's a bad one. Now we're gonna get. Coppa's gonna come in and be like, no.
Except we're not monetized.
Yeah, but we could still get.
Not you.
Whatever. Anyway, so we gotta get now. Okay, so I have this now. in.
Cop would not open. Knocking on the door and then you would hear, FBI, open up!
Okay, that's a bit loud.
No,
but-
that's actually different. No, that would fall under Rule 34, I think.
Okay, no.
Rule 34?
No, that has nothing to do with Rule 34.
And
And we shouldn't even be talking about that on the show.
Hey.
No, you do not talk about that on the show.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. So we're gonna do some interesting stuff with the pitch
That's
speed.
Weird.
Wait, speed?
Speed and power.
Okay, yeah, pitch speed. There we go. So,
Again,
Um,
speed and power.
we're gonna see how good this sounds. If it's complete trash, we're gonna have to just live with the sausages and just put up with the default sounds, as they are rubbish. Okay, so once again, Y is the pitch or volume. Okay. So, Y.
Why?
We're gonna have this to be 1.
What? Is this live stream now sponsored by the letter Y?
No! That's a very bad joke. So we're gonna start this at 0. And X
Yeah.
is gonna be at calculator. Okay.
Capital.
Once again, we need to do some multiplication.
Oh no, not more multiple.
I mean division. Okay.
Good.
So 100 divided by 2.3 equals 43.4. We'll just put at 43.
This is gonna go down to 0 there. Okay, so 0 into 0.
I am doing this correctly, right?
I hope so. I haven't been checking your math.
Yeah,
so-
Y is... No, X is
Y
the...
is equal to 5.
Wait, yeah, X is speed. Because speed and power solves everything. Okay. Anyway, now with that having been fixed, let's see how this sounds. If it's either good or absolutely atrocious.
Okay, so the fence looks good there. I think.
Anyway, it's time for some explosions.
You know, technically, that's against YouTube policy of weapon.
Nah.
That's an explosive weapon.
Yeah, well, we can make jokes about it. Also, don't say the W word. That's gonna be what gets us shot down. Anyway, so let's see how the run sounds are now. If they're good or absolutely terrible.
Or they're rubbish.
Actually, alternatively, I could take the run sounds from the class 91.
Again, they're rubbish.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, the class 91. It's funny you say that. Hey, Frony.
Wah.
Guess who's making an HO class 91?
Who, Bachman?
Nope. Good old Hornby.
They already made one, though.
No, they're making a better one for 2020.
Okay, anyway, sounds.
Anyway.
Oh, it sounds phony.
Well, did you hear the telephone sound in it?
That's a bad joke.
Ah, 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 ah.
Oh yeah, if you want that hit back,
Wait,
What is
Only
going
no-
on?
only Nova buses make that noise.
ooh, it might be getting somewhere.
Actually, we're getting nowhere.
If you're wondering what that noise, that's backboard. The hiss is the back door.
Huh. Then I was kinda
Only
going-
Nova buses make it, for
Yeah,
some
well-
reason.
Well, if it's
Oh, I didn't
wait.
say apply the emergency brakes.
So, wait, what kind of sound is this? Is it like a hum or a?
The back door sound is.
Okay, yeah,
No
those
blowing.
are hydraulics.
No, it was not blowing, it was hissing.
Oh, looks like you were
Right.
blowing.
Tony can't tell the difference.
I can tell many differences. Okay. Now
Yeah,
give
it's
me all
like-
your
I
money.
can tell the difference between.
Sounds more like.
Again, this is like how you can tell the difference between a Jubilee and a Black 5.
They're the same thing.
They're not!
Are you sure about that?
Bro, yes, I am very sure about that. Lord help me.
Okay. Also, why is Angel making that weird sound now?
Main bus?
No, the train.
Oh. might be sound file. Might be
Oh.
using sound of.
Okay, the train sounds broken.
Yeah, well, it can only go 5 miles per hour.
What is wrong with you, TGV? You were working just fine earlier, now you're all rubbish.
You wanna know what's wrong with me? I suck.
That's funny. Right now.
Yeah.
Guess it's going.
Alright, speed.
Or the fast.
Oh, maybe because it went into 5 times speed mode, it messed up the
Of
file.
course it did.
Well, I didn't know that would be a thing, but okay. Apparently, when you go into 5 times speed mode,
Oh, great. We are sorry about this interruption, kiddies. We'll be back in a minute. What is going on? Okay, well, at the Frank Bobbin residence.
okay, we're back.
Thing is occurring.
So yeah, one thing I know is that hey guys,
Yes.
there seems to be a glitch with the sound mod where if you go into 5 times speed mode, it messes up the sound of the traction motors. So whatever you do, don't go into 5 times speed mode unless you want to mess up your sounds on your TGV Réseau. Otherwise, it works just fine. I mean, the sounds are better, but at the same time, they're not right. So... Wait, what? Okay, never mind. This gives them synchronization stuff. Never mind, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so the run cells you have to stay default for now because they're... I mean, they sound better than the day before, but at the same time, I'm not satisfied.
What are you trying to do with run sounds?
Oh, I'm just trying to make them sound better.
Maybe I believe that it's swapping over.
Well, this is the fact that we're messing around with a bunch of sauces, so I'm gonna mess about probably gonna mess about that another time.
That's interesting.
The two instruments together make a game.
Okay, now the sound mode traction was glitching out again. Ah!
This is a new game, and it's trying to figure out how to do. So it's a new game, and it's.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna have to call the stream complete because I'm not so pleased with the run sounds, and I really don't feel like doing the horn sounds right now. So.
But the whole horn sound.
Maybe I'll do a part 2 to this where we try to continue with the sausages. Yeah. So I think for now I'm just gonna leave in the default run sounds until I figure out some way to do it properly. I mean, it's better, but it's not realistic.
I have an idea why. It maybe I think the sound show is just doing it different. Doing
Yeah,
this next sound.
It's just dovetail games, actually. So, the issue is that it since Samsung Pro, Samsung Powerhouse, the transition of the run sounds is weird. Okay, now it's just now trace was being good too.
Run sound. Sound still. Hello?
Yeah.
They're sounding weird.
Alright, well I think now something is off with a train crash.
Oh god.
Because the game is just it's going nuts. So I'm gonna have to end this live stream after this crash because yeah. So at least we have a bit different tracks and more sounds, which I think we can live with for now. Any other sounds we'll have to just wait for now. So, but this might be part one out of so many. So yeah. Because of this, we're gonna end the stream off with a train crash.
So we're gonna end this game off with a bang.
Yes.
Ah, I get it.
Ha 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 ha. The good old Brit knows best.
This is a long straightaway though. This might take a while.
For the stream, man. I think I've seen Fate.
Yeah.
It's good to know who's talking.
What?
Yeah. It's good to know Celsius, yes.
Oh. Hello there.
Yes.
Anyway, so I have broken
Hello.
the train.
Yeah, I'm on a
Here
bus.
we goes. Ooh, a boost.
Anyway.
Boost.
Better.
Oh shoot, we're coming up.
Coming up.
Yeah. We're about to crash soon. In about 10 years. When we finally get there.
Who left? Is it Dom?
Here we go. Hey Domtron.
He left.
Oh. Anyway, brace for impact. Oh, those sounds. And we're going through the floor.
I cannot.
Well, I guess that's one win for
Alright,
live stream. So with that being said, that's going to conclude the sound modding for today, this live stream for today. I may do a part 2 of this where I do some more modding, or maybe I'll just modify more stuff in the background and make this stream or make this train a bit more complete. But that's going to be it for today's live stream. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Until next time.
Oh, Dumpster came back.
Look out for the train.
Oh god.
See ya.